Good morning, all. This morning's my allotted topic is to speak on love all, serve all as a concept and how it pertains to our core values. So, love all, serve all as a concept is well covered in many of the scriptures, but this particular quote is from a master Satyasai Baba that I very much adore. Love all, serve all is indeed a very profound statement, which is very simple to understand, but yet very difficult to implement in its literal sense as defined. But having said that, I do believe personally that this quote should become a motto of all our lives as we conduct ourselves in our daily briefings with our associates, with our clients, our families, our community, and our suppliers. It's very important that we keep this as the basis of our communications, as the basis, the founding basis as to how we conduct ourselves with various parts of society. Having said that, that is as difficult as it sounds. How do we simplify this profound quote or this teaching? And I've taken an attempt to simplify it so we can put it into practice in our daily living. So I come up with like three simple aspects that each one of us can really understand very easily. And first and foremost of that aspect is to accept that eternal truth which says there is one and only underlying force or a spirit or God power, whatever you want to call it, that governs each one of us, how we are, what we do, what we think, what we speak, and how we operate. So that's one thing to remember, that there is, whether you're Caucasian, whether you're Italian, or whether you're brown or black, the common force is same. That's the unity principle. The second thing I say is how we conduct ourselves is remember the ABCs of life. Very simple. Always be careful. Always be conscious. Always be compassionate. Always be caring. Always be in good company. These are the kinds of things will simplify how you conduct yourself, and automatically you'll be living the love all serve all concept once you start implementing these simple teachings in your life rather than worrying about the bigger picture of love all serve all. And the third and finally I tell most of us is we must always remember to understand the inner meaning of the word watch. Watch stands for watch your words as we conduct ourselves, watch your actions as what we do, watch our character because that governs everything, watch our thoughts, and watch our heart. So whenever we look at the word watch, this thing should reflect back upon you instantaneously as to what it really means. And with over time, I believe firmly that you start changing yourself. You start watching your words and actions as you conduct your words. And you start realizing it's important to keep the thoughts, words, and actions in sync all the time. Most of the time, most people's words are not in sync, so we act differently than we think. So this concept will help you to keep this thing sync and move on further. So let's try to see, having understood the bigger concept of love all serve all, how we're simplifying it, as to how it fits into our basic core values of Saisystems. The underlying basis of our core values we call sure D, right? Which is seva, unity, respect, excellence, and D for dharma, is love all, serve all. That's the underlying concept. So the first core value is seva, which is we are in service business. That means service given with gratitude to our customers and also to internal associates. Not only customers, internal associates should be governed with the principle of seva. Seva is nothing but selfless service. That should be underlying aspect in you when you are trying to give service under the core value of seva that we have. And the second core value in our sure concept unity. When we start providing this service with the attitude of selfless service, we start experiencing the unity principle in all that we do, in all that we think, in all the people that we see. The unity value stands for keeping our thoughts, words, and actions like in sync, as we discussed before. But it's not only that, but it's seeing the unity across the spectrum of our clients, of our associates, of our suppliers, of our service and community that we do. We have to integrate our values across the spectrum of service that we provide to different aspects of it, not just the customers. So we have to keep that in mind. You have to see that unity across the value chain. Okay. So the next aspect of it comes is understanding the core value respect. When we see unity across the spectrum of service that we provide, we'll automatically start conducting ourselves with respect towards everyone that comes in a path when they receive our service. We should treat others as we would like to be treated by others. That's the basic thing which goes behind respect. Respect is not one way, it's two-way street. So you got to earn respect to receive respect. Okay? So keep that in mind as an important core value that we have. And then comes the fourth value of excellence. The fourth value of excellence implores us not only to show excellence in all that we do, but to exceed our customers' expectations in all phases of delivery, in all phases of service that we provide to our customers. And so again, service providing internally to internal staff and the associates or our suppliers for that matter. We have to have that excellence principle in all across the spectrum. So our core values of seva, unity, service, and excellence are structured so that we consistently can deliver the very best service across the spectrum of our stakeholders. However, when we integrate all of them with the fifth core value of dharma, we are able to sharpen our decision-making ability when faced with a problem in the process of imparting the service. Or if you come to a situation where you have conflict of interest, or if you come to a situation where you do not know which way right to go. So when you put these core values under the prism of dharma, then you will get the right answer from your heart, not from the mind. Mind sometimes will give good answer, but mind always has the situation where it throw in a bit of selfishness in the decision-making process. So when you seek the dharmic conscience, which is heart, which tells you what the right thing is. So when you implement dharma across the sure principle, you're bound to get the right decision and the right aspect. So in nutshell, what we're telling you is the Saisystems core values of seva, of unity, respect, and excellence, when they are powered by dharma and driven by love, will give you self-satisfaction in everything that you do for your customer and your associates. But also make our stakeholders, our clients, very happy, because they will not only see consistency in our performance, but they'll also experience excellence across the delivery chain. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speaking to you all as a group in this global meeting, and hope that you will be able to put these things into practice. Thank you. Saira.